Hello and welcome to Fortune Forecast. And I am Daisy, and we're here today to interpret today's message, and let's see what the overall vibe is going to be. So, let's get started. If you're new to my channel, I'm glad you found me. Make sure you subscribe so you can get announcements when I post. Okay? So, here we go. In the area of money. What is being revealed in the area of money? Hey, what's going on here? What's the deal? Okay, so it's not bad. This is really good. It's like things are coming along. Sometimes there are days that you could see the big picture. This is a day that, hey, it's all good. We're holding fast with things. Things are just moving along just fine. No major hiccups. And it's really about enjoying the things that we have. And when it comes to any of the deals that we've made, everything's moving along. Not as great or in the speed that we'd like it to, but definitely nothing to be worried about. So when it comes to our money right now, when we look at the picture as it is and our situation as it is, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So if you're trading paper, not so bad, not at all. Definitely just be very cautious towards the afternoon, not to be jumping into anything major. And definitely for our general, definitely looks like a good thing to just, nothing to be worried about when it comes to that. I mean, we could if we wanted to worry, but when we look at the reality, things are just fine. And everything else beyond that really goes to what we want in our dreams and what are we trying to pursue. But this is just reflective of today, our needs, our wants, and moving with the flow. And the flow pretty much looks like, give or take it, it's all good. So let's see how this resonates with the relationship house. I know that some days, everything looks rosy, and another day it's like, wow, what just happened here? And it's really about how we choose to see things and how we choose to what I call react. Either we're acting or reacting. So we can find the middle ground and just say, let me just observe before I say or do anything. So where does this fall with relationships? And we've talked about this before. This is not just about the relationship with your significant other. It could also mean your extended families and friends in the community. Okay, so where things are, in apparently there's been a breakthrough in the relationship. I would say that it actually broke a barrier. The other party, the other person or persons, but I'm seeing a message here, a person here that you are close to. They had been putting up all these walls, and you just couldn't really get to them or through them, and just to, but somehow you worked your magic and they've dropped their guard, and now you're seeing a different side of this person that without throwing any more cards, it's showing you a little bit more of their nature. And it's a good thing, believe it or not. What you're seeing is a good thing because now you have gone a little bit deeper into understanding them. So this is a really good message. Again, I am getting some very personal impressions, but it's without going any further. We'll stop it right there. Maybe in the future I'll do a relationship spread and see how the collective feels. But right now, we've got all these little things to get us through the day so that we can kind of get an idea. Get these little things that remind us, how do we deal with people? And, sometimes it really is about just taking that deep breath and letting people be who they are. When we're busy talking, we're the ones that are missing out. So sometimes let the other person do the talking, and you'll discover so much more. Ooh, career. So yeah, Does it does it say that a picture is worth 1,000 words? A stab in the back? Is that pretty much how you're feeling? What is that? Why did this happen? So be very careful of people just, and I'm not going to say be careful. It's just, they're all, and I'm not going to say always, but there are sometimes people that they have, you happen to be the news of the day, and they have nothing nice to say, and maybe their mama didn't tell them, you shouldn't be talking about people behind their back if that's not your business. And some people just make it their business to, talk about other people, and that's kind of, their thing. And the question is, are you going to allow that to affect you? If it gets back to your ears that so and so said this, don't worry about it. Just understand that that's that person's nature, and be ready for a response. So do you believe everything everybody says? Or, you are hearing what they're saying, but you know how you and I relate with each other. Do you believe it to be true? So it's people are going to say what they're going to say. Will it affect you? Only if you let it affect you. So do your job, do it well, and don't worry what others are saying. If your boss will eventually see that you show up on time, you do your job, you look for ways to improve your company, improve the business, or in your partnerships, bringing things to the table that will enhance things, you have nothing to fear. So don't worry about it. Okay. But that there's going to be people, talking behind your back. Yeah. All I'm saying is, hey, when they're not talking, that means that, you're not on their mind, so don't worry about it. Let them talk. Just don't let it get to you, okay? Okay, what do we have here? Well-being. So we'll see how this is going to fare for you, how much of this is you're going to let affect you. Sometimes people live in the future or in the past and they forget to live in the present. Let it not be you. Okay, good. Glad to hear this. So it looks for your health, this is a very good message overall. Feeling comfortable. One of the things that I'm getting, some of you, I'm just picking up this vibe, some of you may be receiving a notice about your health, or something may come up that you weren't expecting. Just be very cautious with yourself, to take care of yourself. Little things happen, and there's, sometimes in life, things just happen, Just don't overlook those small things that happen with your health. If you feel like you need to see a doctor, see a doctor. Don't just say, well, I let this go. Because when you let something go like that, you could have prevented it. So just to give you an overall, make your appointments, follow through, and don't undermine any small little thing. If you need to boost up on your vitamins, do that. Because I think we're entering spring, and there's some people are very sensitive with the pollen, so they get affected. So it's time to boost up your energy so that you can, enjoy a beautiful season, which is our spring season, right? Let's take a look at the universal. The universal. So what do we have here? Okay, manifestation. So it's upside down, and which means I'm getting a vibe here that some of you are wanting to manifest, and you are manifesting, but you're manifesting your fears. You're manifesting your doubts. You're manifesting and sabotaging yourself because the words that you're saying are not matching with what you want. You say that you do want it, yet you are saying the opposite. Well, I can't do it, or I don't have the time. Yet there's a level of degree of intention to the manifestation and the output that you need so that it can all align. So somewhere along that line between the seed that comes to you, knowing that this is something that you want, and it happening, there's something that is crossing circuitry. So therefore, the ability to manifest is not happening as fast as you can. And so we see that in some areas why we've got the, these things upside down in these certain areas. And we've got to just kind of be true with our intentions. So maybe today, my beautiful, beautiful one, maybe today you can write down your intention. One, start with one, and kind of ask yourself, what 3 things can I do today to get me closer to that? And then finalize it with making a true statement of how you strongly believe it can happen for you. I think we can do that. All right. Well, my beautiful, if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know you are here. Till we come back again tomorrow. Let's see if we can become better manifestors. All right.